All right, welcome back to the final cast of the night. We got another banger for you. We got IVI versus Cascade. And joining me back in the booth is Alpha Foxtrot and Retro Cat Rydell.
You know, it's great to be back in the booth for a third time tonight. You know, we're on a roll. I'm just having fun seeing the VRML community pop off with these games. We really have the powerhouse here of IVI versus Cascade.
This is going to be a fantastic match. Both teams coming off a win. Cascade 3-1, IVI NA 2-1. Cascade right now is rank 55, and IVI is right behind them, number 58. But the connoisseurs, looking at the connoisseurs, they're expecting an absolute smackdown. They're saying 33-0. IVI is going to take this one. But Juice, what do you think about that? You think it's going to be as one-sided as that?
Well, we're gonna see. I seen some big talk coming out of Cascade, but we'll see what happens. Let's head to the arena and see who we got playing. Coming in for Cascade, we got Glides, we got Avaloy, we got Diamond, and we got Platform. Coming in for IVI, we got JDG, we got Slip and Slip, we got Yuki, and we got Nugs. All right, let's get that ball in, get the cam in the middle. And if they're ready, I'm ready. Yes, sir, there's JDG. Is he gonna do it? Oh, no.
Do it. Do it.
Maybe he's gonna do it. Pre-match MVP goes to Nugs for putting that ball in the middle. All right, here we go. Round number one. Cascade versus IVI. Here we go. Who you guys got in the chat?
They're off
and
like
now here we go. Oh, no, not again. Oh man, I missed that one. My bad.
Oh my goodness. Early goal by IVI NA. I didn't even have a time to see who hit that one in. It looks like it was Nugs, but very quick off the starting block for both teams.
Now we got Slip and Slip with it. Slip and Slip gonna bring it to the middle. Gonna swap that up to JDG. It's gonna go wide. Glides picks that up. Now Glides up on that onion ring. He gets that ball swatted out by JDG, and that ball's coming down. We got Platform looking to pick that up. He's going to fire that over to Glides. It bumps through his hand. He's going to be batted back down to IVI's side. JDG now gets ball control, throws that up to Slip and Slip. Slip and Slip, working that into the middle. Coming in hot from up top, holds it, fires it, and puts it in. That's 2-0 now for IVI.
That was a 1v2 in goal there, and they still managed to get that in there. It looks like they're double covered. They got man-to-man coverage going on, and we'll see how Platform can make this happen. Trying to go high now.
I do agree with you, Alpha. Also, Alpha, MVP analyst, right? You grown analyst here. Trying to get that onto the ball here. Gonna roll straight back down onto there. We got JD gonna be passing that up for a reset. The Slippin'. Slippin's gonna go pass that up to JDD. Going right back up to his teammate, right back down to the field. Nugs gonna take that ball possession, rolling straight back up to the midfield like a powerhouse of IVI. You never know their next move here. They're going straight back down onto this. You got Team Cascade with the possession of the ball. IVI is going to be taking that. He has an opportunity. He's going to smack it down. Oh, barely in there. He's going to smack that down up straight onto the field. Got slipping. He's going to be probably slipping the ball into the goal here. He's going to smack down. Up shot. 3-0.
We're seeing lots and lots of tappy-tap passes from IVINA. It's almost impossible to solo when you don't even hold the ball long enough to dribble it. Like they're just right back and forth, and that's really going all the way around Cascade.
We've seen this from Ivy last week. They do pass the ball around a lot. They're getting up to slip and slip, who fading backwards, puts that in. What a goal. Ivy goes up 4-0.
I think that one was all style points, but man, this is definitely shaping up to be kind of a one-sided match.
Yeah, bro, just like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, he really hit the style points there. Looks like he's going straight back down. Looks like Platforms are going to be trying to take that ball possession. Maybe go for the pass, but like a brute force of IVI, they're going to step up. Got Yuki with the ball. He's going to pass it straight over to his teammates. It is currently open there, but they're back just in time to get that ball possession. Slipping, Platform, they're all going to try to get that ball possession. Throwing it straight back down on the field, but JD is going to pick it up there.
JDG is going to fire that up to Slip and Slip. Slip and Slip hands that ball off to Nugs. Nugs going to lob that forward, looking for his teammate. Platform has it. There's big hands there coming in from Yuki. Now JDG going up top. He's looking around and looking for a pass. He's going to swat that. Finds Slip and Slip. Slip and Slip's coming in. We'll lay it in. And JDG gets a hand on it. 5-0 IVI.
IVI's luring the defense out. They're getting the passes off. They're doing a nice rotation. I can find nothing to fault with this team. And you know what? Cascade is really holding their own for such a skill difference, it seems. But, you know, this is very fun to watch.
Just like that, the big M just happened. A mercy going to the glorious IVI.
We're one round in, and so far, I think the connoisseurs might be onto something with that 33-0. But you know, we're seeing some good rotations. We'll see if Cascade can back up, reform their strategy a little bit. I see him practicing over here. You know, we can hear him talking on the comms, but they're definitely hurting after that mercy round there. So we're gonna see what they can do to turn this around, how they're gonna respond, and hopefully they can make something out of this game and keep their rank at number 55.
As we see, let's get back to the arena. Get ready for round number 2. We've seen on the boards there, that's 5 goals, 4 slip and slip, 3 assists for JDG. That ball's back in the middle. Let's get ready for round number 2. Cascade versus Ivy. Here we go. Let's get ready to get flashbang. Boom! And we're off and going. Alloy has it. Gonna get it up to Platform. Platform loses it. JDG gonna fire that. Reset back. Finds Yuki. Yuki now bringing that in. Fires it over to Nugs. Nugs gets checked off. And that ball's loose. Goes over to Slip and Slip. Oh, trying to backhand. Alloy's there. Slip and Slip has it. Comes down. Shoots. It's high. JDG now. Coming around. Holding it up above his head. Throws it over to Nugs. Nugs slaps it in. 1-0. Ivy. Seems like they're just toying with him now.
You know, it's always fun to watch Yuki over on IVI. I've played against Yuki when he's, you know, just kind of taking it casually, but I've seen him even pull off maneuvers here, like using thrust downwards to outjuke your opponents. And, you know, those little gameplay things like that, and like that right there by Slip and Nugs, are really making all the difference in the world for this IVI team.
I gotta say, maybe it's gonna be a broom and maybe it's gonna be a sweep here. That's not my hope. They're gonna take it right back down onto the court here. Brilliant defense there onto there. So they get picked up by Nugs. Gonna pass it straight back down, right back to Slippin. Slippin has that ball possession, almost getting out of there. Smack down by Nugs. Brilliant shot.
I can't believe my optical.
You know, I'm making a list of things that aren't working for Cascade here. So far, I have soloing, stacking, and being just a little bit too slow. But it looks like they're trying to get it back together, and we're going to see some interesting new rollouts from them here as we go into this 4th point for this match.
Ball's bouncing loose. Slip and Slip's going to pass it down to Yuki. Yuki flips it back. Hits that wide pass over to Nugs. Nugs flips it up over to JDG. JDG hands it off. And they're going to swat it back. And it's going to be loose in the sewers. Picking that up is going to be Nugs. Swats it. Platform's there. He fires it towards the goal. It bounces wide. And it's going to go back into the neutral zone. Now Diamond has it. Diamond turning around, looking. And has it up top. Trying to scamper away. Now we'll cut down. Goes down to the trenches. Bringing it in wide. Trying to turn that corner. Trying to work it in. Great defense there from Ivy. Not allowing him to enter into that danger zone. And slip bats that ball back. Nugs is there. Picking it up is Avaloy. Avaloy trying to scamper away. Ooh, it's mean little juke, and ball pops free. Nugs putting on a clinic there on defense. Ball's bouncing and picking it up is Avaloy, but gets stopped. And here comes Platform. They're trying to work it in, but the whip just won't go deep into their zone. It's going to be loose in the sewers.
Looks like they're gonna have that ball possession. Looks like Avaloy is gonna try to take it. Just a bunch of great tackles here from IVI, just rushing straight as much as they can. Looks like a beautiful pass straight from the top to JDT, and talking about a smackdown. Another shot.
I can't believe my optical sensor.
Boom! What a smackdown that was, Retro. You know, IVI not letting anything slip. They haven't made any mistakes, and watching Cascade try to keep up, you know, they have a really good opportunity, and then the ball just slips out of somebody's hands, and IVI doesn't let up any pressure, heading straight back in there and turning that around for another point for themselves.
Since Ivy's last loss, they really seem to be playing with like some sort of chip on their shoulder. Sometimes it takes that L to refocus your team, but from what I've seen in the last few weeks, here comes a long one. JDG, oh, and it just misses. What I've seen, IVI is turning it up to an 11-team. Now we got ball going over the platform. He's trying to get away. Now he's going to pass that ball across. Fires. JDG gets a hand on it. Slip and Slip has it. Now Slip and Slip working it in from that corner. And coming in, going to fire that back to JDG. JDG trying to work it in. Jukes, jives, throws it over to Slip and Slip. And putting that in is Nugs. 5-0. Ivy leads.
This rotation is some master tier stuff right here. Being able to get in the heads of your opponents, and we can really see Cascade kind of start to panic now as they just start to make some silly mistakes like that, trying to get the ball reset and get back over to the other side where they can try not to let this be a clean sweep for IVI.
I see too, Alpha. A lot of just clean chemistry here for a team that just knows what they're doing. And like that, IVI with another big M.
This is some like Dr. Stone level chemistry that we're seeing between these teams here. It is just incredible.
Absolutely. Looking at the score or the stat board, we got Slip and Slip now with 7 goals. And JG, 5 dimes. He's got 50 cents. He got 50 cents in dimes. Good work. IVI showing why they should be higher than that 32 rank that they currently have, sitting at 2-1.
I do agree. Somebody in the chat did say, Pog, he said Cascade will come back. So we're just shout out to him, bro. We're gonna see that love from the other team. And hey, you know, it could be a dime a dozen. You know, you never know. They could come back.
Well, that ball's back in the middle. Here we go. Let's see if Cascade can get something. Get your rally caps on because we're underway. And picking that ball off already is Slip and Slip. Slip and Slip coming in and going to fire that pass back over to Nugs. JDG's going to get that up. Nugs back over to Slip and Slip over to JDG. Bouncing it around. Nugs finds but Diamond fires it. Hope and a prayer down to the other side. It's going to hit a pot and miss just wide. And Yuki has it. Yuki fires that to the side. Slip and Slip going to pick that up. Hits that wall bounce. Looks back for a sec. Now going to bring that up around the halo. And coming around. And cutting it back into the middle now. Here he comes. He's going to lay it in. Goalie was taken out. 1-0. Ivy leads.
Another excellent goal by Slip. And, you know, I'm also seeing Ignite VR in the chat. I wonder if they're trying to get some game footage of one of their biggest ops here. But, you know, we're going to see how Avaloy can try to respond here for this Cascade team. And it's intercepted almost immediately. We're seeing an open goal, and it's tapped right in. Those little things like that, IVI will never, never give those up.
It was open, and they just took the opportunity. Diamond's gonna take that ball possession, take it straight back up in the air, gets intercepted. It's gonna take that right back down onto the field here. Ball bounces straight back up, gonna go right back over the platform. Platform is gonna try his hardest to battle for that ball possession. Going straight back up to Diamond. He's gonna do a wicked ceiling carve. Going straight back up on the clock. Maybe, ooh, I saw the vision there. Just didn't play out in my head correctly. Looks like it's gonna go straight back over. It's gonna roll back over. Nugs is gonna take that possession. Brilliant pass to the midfield point. Diamond's gonna take that. He's gonna roll straight back down. He's gonna carve. Smack down. John the juke over IBI's defense. And smack down. Oh, with the goal.
Unbelievable. They've done it.
Whoa, some epic soloing there from Cascade will take away the possibility of a clean sweep, but with 3 minutes left and being 1 point down, I'm not sure they're going to be able to turn it around here, but we'll see as Nugs now responds for the first time from the IVI side.
Nugs now scoping things out from the halo, comes in from the nest, gonna pass that over to Slip and Slip. One touch pass over to JDG, but it goes just through his hands. Now Nugs gonna smack that around, and Platform takes over. Platform has some speed here. No one's back at the goal, but he opts to go wide with it. Now he's gonna work it in and cuts it in, throws it back, and great pass, but that ball just won't go, goes high. And he picks it back up, Avaloy does. Avaloy now working it in, hits some jukes, throws it up, and there's Slip and Slip. Slip and Slip gonna throw it down for the Kobe attempt. Oh, but it hits the nest and bounces high. Now we got Platform. He's gonna throw that back down the other way. It's gonna roll, and JDG's there. JDG comes in, looking around, a little hand, throws it up over to Yuki. It's gonna miss Yuki. It's gonna bounce down. Avaloy gets taken out, and now it goes down. Now here we go. We got Diamond off and running. Diamond has the only goal for Cascade. Diamond going back the other way, hits that reverse flush, has that ball pop free, and it's coming down onto the mound. It's gonna bounce back into Cascade's end.
Looks like it's gonna go straight over. They're gonna be battling for that ball possession here. Nugs, everybody in that corner. I would even say that's the death corner, the ball tackling corner. Looks like JD's gonna take that. Great pass to Slippin. Slippin's gonna try to get that to JD, but looks like he's gonna rush over into Nugs' hand with that beautiful reset. Going right back up to JD. He's gonna try to remove her over there. Oh! Avaloy saying nope, and he's going deflected. And it looks like it's going right back to Yuki. Yuki's gonna pass over to Slippin. He has the opportunity. Slam that back down. Nugs has the opportunity and score.
You can feel that one coming, Trash.
Another epic goal from IVI's side. We're seeing Cascade trying the two trailer park girls method, going around the outside with it, and it's just not working as Slip and Slip gets another one off on him with under a minute left to go in this round.
All right, here we go. It's now or never. Diamond trying to get another one, trying to put that team on his back, trying to give Ivy the business. Platform takes over on the ball. He's going to throw that down, gets it over. Two glides, and that ball's loose, and they're racing for it. It's going to pop up. Picking that up is Platform. Platform goes up to the platform, gets it over to Diamond. Diamond now cutting back in. It's a little bit of a carve. He's coming in. Oh, lose it. Gets it over to Glides. It's open. Oh, Amelie gets denied by Ivy's strong defense in front of that goal. Now Glides has it. Turns that corner. Gonna flip that to the middle. Gets his homie. Diamond looking for one more for a little redemption's sake. Throws it across. Glides not in the area. It's down low. And we're in that hot potato time where if that ball hits the ground, it's the end of the round, or if there's a goal. JDG now looking to end it. He's going to fire that pass over to Nugs. Nugs shoots. Nugs scores, ending it. 5-1. Ivy leads. Wins.
Oh my gosh. IVI squeezing every last bit of MMR out of this game. They definitely are not happy with that rank. What a turnaround for them, for this match, and watching as this absolute smackdown happened on Cascade. This last round was the most fun as Cascade kind of started to figure out what they were doing and started to hold their own. They got that 1 point in there, but it just was too little, too late as IVI takes this awesome win.
And just go encore for IVI, sweeping in that W, taking the gold and leaving, and just a great match overall. But I gotta say for Cascade, just give you guys yourself a pat. Just give yourselves a pat on the back. You guys just did incredible against IVI. You know, there's a lot to learn with this team, and you know, as the seasons go on, it's gonna get harder and harder. But what I can recommend you guys to do, IVI, is to. And then Cascade, my bad, I'm slipping, is to keep practicing, you know, just keep chilling out in the line drift, have fun, you know, that's what all VRML is about. Also, I just wanted to give some shout outs in the chat to Marty. We got TTT, we got Zen, we got Ignite. Good people. Oh man. But hey, that's all I'm gonna say here. I'm your co-caster RetroCat, and just stay retro.
Congratulations once again goes to Ivy. They take it. They go now to 3-1. Cascade will drop to 3-2. That's gonna do it for our cast. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you can, hit that little thumbs up like button. And if you want, you can become part of the VIP club. I think it's $4.99, something like that. You get a bunch of cool stuff. So we appreciate all you guys. And as RetroCat mentioned at the beginning of the cast, they are going to have some sort of VRML podcast. Not sure where it is, but they're going to have some interviews. Both my co-casters here are going to be there. So if you want a little insight as to what makes RetroCat tick, definitely check out the VRML podcast.
Mostly mice, I think, on that one, but we'll find out tomorrow. Big
What a
shout out
cat
to
one.
all. There you go. Big shout out to all of our sponsors, especially Another Axiom for making this really awesome game that we love. And you know what, guys? It's been a really fun night. So this will be our last cast, and we will catch you all in the next one. But thanks for joining us here on the VRML network.
Until next time, keep grinding and peace.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.